So as you can tell, this is a brand new channel, right? That I started just a couple of weeks ago. And I know that so many people that want to start their own YouTube channel, or it's an Instagram account that they want to start. They just want to build a personal brand online and, you know, make some money online with that. But I've seen way too many people overcomplicate it and then make it out to be like this huge thing that's impossible to achieve. Like, it's not hard to record a video and upload it, honestly. Sure, I'm recording this with a camera right now, but you could just get your phone and record yourself with your phone. And I have like a very professional mic setup here. So that's what I'm using my phone for right now. But if you have like at least a somewhat modern phone, like 3-4 years old is fine. Use the back camera of it and just record yourself. Make sure that your lighting is good, because without lighting, you'll see in a second that it's not good. You need at least some lighting. And then people say like, oh, but you need a really good background to record your videos in. Bro, look at my last video. Like, this is the background. There's literally like clothes on top of the shelf, and then there's a chair behind me, and there's a chair behind me again this time. But in the last video, there was actually clothes on my chair. This time I at least thought about removing clothes from my chair, so hey, we're improving. But now to the topic of how hard it is actually to grow a channel in 2025, it's pretty easy, to be honest. If you don't expect millions of views. If you expect millions of views, yeah, that's gonna be hard. But like a few thousand, a few hundred, very doable. And for YouTube AdSense, that's not going to be enough. Like, if you get 2,000 views a video and then you upload like twice a week, something like that, then that's going to be, what, maybe like $12 per week? Not very good. AdSense is definitely not worth it. But if you couple that with something that you sell online, as like a coaching course, a community, or you do work for someone, this third one is the easiest one to sell, then the whole thing becomes very doable. So in my example, I edit videos for people and make like thumbnails and do all of that stuff. And theoretically, if I just had one view on my YouTube video that converted into like a paying client, then that would be worth more than thousands of views. And that actually did happen. Like, my first video got 50 views, one of which was Evelyn Weiss, who I now edit for. I'm super grateful for that. Like, it just shows, like, the video had 50 views or something when she DM'd me. 50 views! You don't need any 1,000 views or 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. Doesn't matter. But just to clarify, I'm not talking about growing like gaming channels or whatever. Did that, can't recommend it. It is fun, but monetarily I can't recommend it. So if you know that you want to be creating some content, you want to have like an online presence, build a following, then I can give you like a short checklist, I guess, and we'll put this up on the screen over here. So first of all, we're going to start out with the topic that you want to be talking about. If you don't know what your thing is going to be, then make a list of all things that you find interesting. Literally everything. This can range from petting elephants to brushing your teeth and folding paper planes. Write down everything you find interesting, anything that's enjoyable to you. And then out of those things, cross out everything that you definitely can't make money with online, or that there isn't an audience for. And what's left is a pretty good choice of things that you can go with. Now, once you have your topic, you can just get out your phone and then you hold it, something like that. And then you talk to the camera and you just say, hey, this is my first YouTube video, and I know that this channel is mostly going to be about this because I find this interesting, but I don't know exactly what the videos are going to be. And you just upload that. That's your first video. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. If you look at my first video on this channel, it definitely is crazy. It has like flashy edits and music and all sorts of stuff. I don't recommend getting started like that. I would recommend getting started with a video like this. And for this video, I don't even have a script. It's just that I had this conversation so many times with different people on calls where I was basically helping them set up their YouTube channel and online presence. And I had to like walk them through this process. So now I'll just share this process with you here. So in the very beginning, I would recommend you at least write down some bullet points of what you want to be talking about. I wouldn't recommend writing the exact script word by word, because then you're just going to be reading it and you'll be stuttering, and you'll stutter a lot anyway. Yeah, I can just pop up the timeline of this video right here, and then you'll see how many cuts there were already. It's gotten better over time, but it's still not like perfect. When I edit for Evelyn, who I mentioned earlier, the timelines are looking crazy. Like, I still cut out some empty parts, but then sometimes there's literally just a minute of talking where she doesn't mess up anything, which is crazy. Like, that doesn't happen to me ever. You probably get to that point over time, so don't even worry about it in the beginning. And as for editing, you don't need anything crazy either. Just cut out some dead spaces, cut out bad takes that you have, and then maybe put up some text every now and then if you want. There are channels who've been going like crazy viral lately. And I'll show you some on the screen right now. Like this woman who literally just talks in her car and then uploads the video, she gets like thousands of views while not really having a strategy. At least in the beginning she didn't. So the time of Mr. Beast over-editing crazy sound effects is kind of over. If you want to go really broad and reach a lot of people, then that can still make sense in some cases. Or if you want to come across as really professional, then yeah, you should have some animations every now and then. Kind of like this. I'll pop something on the screen right here. But in the beginning, don't worry about it. So we got choose your topic, record your first video, and then just keep going. You'll see what kind of videos get views and which ones don't. The last video I uploaded was kind of me yapping to the camera, and it got many views, so I'm doing it again. I'm just iterating on the exact thing that worked last time. And if this flops, then I'll just try again. And if that flops again, then I'll try again. And if that flops again, then I'll switch it up again. But like keep trying, you know? Insanity is the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting different results. Something like that, Albert Einstein, I think. So when your videos aren't getting any views, if they get like 20 views max, then switch something up. It's most likely going to be the title and thumbnail. Oh yeah, that's number 3. If things aren't working, your titles and thumbnails suck. It's almost never the case that the video is the bad thing. Usually it's just that the video idea itself isn't interesting, like top 10 hacks to build muscle faster in the gym. Someone with millions of subscribers can do that because he already built up an audience, and then the view count itself is going to be social proof that it's good advice. But if a random person like you and me uploads that, it's not going to work because it's too generic. It's just not interesting. That's just the way it is. And that's also why my last video kind of popped off, because it was, let me get the exact title. It was I became a full-time YouTuber at 86 subscribers. That's interesting because at 86 subscribers, how do you become a full-time YouTuber? That doesn't make any sense. Pick a topic, make your first video, make more videos. Number 4, get feedback. Join communities like Discord servers or my school community, link in the description, and get people to rate your content and to give you advice on what you should do differently. Frequency is important. Don't upload like once a week. That's not enough. It is enough, but it's not ideal. Twice a week, 3 times a week, that would be great. Daily is absolute madness. I don't know many people who are able to upload daily and then improve one thing every single upload. I think that's just a bit unrealistic. But if you can do it, then obviously that would be perfect, right? Personally, I want to stick to 2 videos a week over the long run. Or 3 videos, 2 to 3 videos, something like that. I think the most important thing is just to get started and then keep going and get feedback. So, what do you think? How hard is it actually to grow a YouTube channel in 2025? I say it's not that hard. See you next time.